Hi everybody, this is Father Warner D'Souza. Today we are going to look at the text from the Gospel of Luke chapter 6 verses 43 to 49. With this text we come to the end of Luke's Sermon on the Plain. Jesus is addressing his would-be followers and rounds up this discourse with three examples: a tree that bears fruit, the treasure of our heart, and the foundations on which a house ought to be built. These three examples seek to serve as a litmus test of what true discipleship is. Jesus begins with a categorical statement that leaves no room for ambiguity. If you are a good tree, the fruit will be good, period. The people at the time of Jesus would have no problem in recognizing the examples that Jesus cited. Fig trees were a symbol of fertility, peace, and prosperity, while the grape was a symbol of joy, and there are no prizes for guessing why. Opposed to this imagery was the bramble and the thorns, whose usefulness was limited to only being used as firewood. What we produce is also a reflection of what we are fed with. The Sermon on the Plain was a call to the disciples who wished to follow Jesus, the reconstituted Israel. Their way and manner of life was to be lived in conformity to the teachings of Jesus as reflected in Luke chapter 6 verses 20 to 38. Effective compliance to this teaching can only come from a heart that was converted to a gracious God as proclaimed by Jesus. However, we may comply with some teachings and leave out those that truly challenge us. What are the teachings I avoid that hinder the output of my spiritual fruit? Each tree is known by its fruit. Ask yourself, what do I produce? But even more, every choice I make in life also determines the output and quality of the fruit one bears. Are we truly happy with the fruit we produce? A mere superficial conversion will not produce even a tiny fruit, leaving us with only leaves. For Jesus, the foundations of any person must be built on rock, and Jesus is the rock. Storms are a reality, and while they may not be descending on us right now, it does not mean that they won't hit us at all. The foundation of our lives must be based on the teachings of Jesus, and this determines how we respond to the storm when it finally hits us. Finally, the teachings of Jesus are not only the foundation of faith, but also are a testimony of our character. Like good fruit, they are seen and desired by others. Many people strive to protect their reputation rather than foster a character. Your reputation is 10% of who you are, and perhaps that which is most visible, like a fruit. What is crucial is the roots that are not seen, roots that represent our character and which constitute 90% of who we are. These roots must be anchored to the teachings of Jesus as espoused by Jesus in the Sermon on the Plain. I thank you for joining us in this reflection. If you haven't yet subscribed, all you've got to do is hit the subscribe button and the bell button to get a notification. I also write a blog in case you're interested. It is called pottypadre.com. That's POTTYPADRE.com. And if you'd like to receive these reflections every day on your cell phone via WhatsApp, all you need to do is send me a WhatsApp message on 98202 42151. Just a request, don't call on this number. Please send a WhatsApp message only. God bless you. Have a blessed day.